What are we eating today?
We are trying Korean barbecue, technically Japanese Korean. But we're gonna have it and it's gonna be delicious.
We're having Korean fried chicken, but
So not technically barbecue. And Korean sushi, which is kimbap. Yeah, kimbap.
we just had a day of training.
Very long day.
Yes, long day. Second day of training. And we are now in a Korean restaurant. Winding down.
Oh, gloves.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they are using gloves to eat their chicken.
So just finished our second day of training. I'm finally home. Just to recap my day, I should have vlogged this. I don't know why I do this all the time where I don't vlog the interesting things that are happening to me. For today, I decided to take the bus, which was probably the most idiotic thing I've ever done. I mean, like, I knew it was dumb right away, but I was already standing there at the bus stop, so if I had left to go to the train station, I was afraid that I was gonna make it. I'm so dumb. Whatever. Anyways, I took the bus to work and I was like almost late. I made it with like 10 minutes before work started. So I mean, I was still early, but I was so stressed out. I got on the bus and it was just moving so slowly for whatever reason. And then again, I made another bad decision. I had like one more stop left, but between the last like couple stops, the last like 3 stops, the bus was going so slow. Like it was like caught behind. I don't know what was going on, but it was just going very, very slowly. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make it. What if it's still like this later on? So I got off a stop ahead, a stop before the stop that I was supposed to get off at. That walk was a good like 8-9 minutes, but it didn't look like the bus had any issues continuing on. So if I had gotten off at my original stop, then I probably would have had at least 15 minutes left, but I didn't. I had like 10 minutes left and whatever. Anyways, just bad decisions kind of at the beginning of the day. Had training, which was fine. Signed a bunch of bank forms and just general paperwork. I kept making mistakes. I always do this. I don't know what it was about today, but like my brain to hand, like those synapses just weren't firing today for whatever reason. I kept making mistakes on my bank form and I had to cross them out. I don't know what I was doing, but I was just being so dumb. Like literally, there was this one part where it said, write your name as it would be on your passport. So last name first, and then first and middle name second. And I literally said out loud to the person who was sitting next to me, okay, so I have to write my last name first. And then I don't know why, but I just started writing my name as normal, like Marie Agnes Nazareno. Like, why? What was I thinking? Like, I'm just so confused. Hopefully nothing's wrong with that. And Brooke brought up a good point. So I wasn't originally gonna apply for a loan because our work can issue loans and it's not the same as kind of getting a bank loan. So I was thinking, I'm still kind of contemplating, trying to think about what I want to do. I don't want to take out a loan. I really, really don't want to take out a loan. But I just realized that, or Brooke brought it to my attention, that the first day or our first paycheck is on April 12th, but I'm gonna have to pay rent on March 25th. So I was like counting out my money. Pretty much, if you're ever doing this, if you're ever planning on moving away, going to another country to live there for a year, and you're encountering the same problem, make sure you either A, bring enough money, or B, be cognizant of what you're spending your money on. Because I wasn't going crazy, like I wasn't going overboard with my spending, but I also wasn't really thinking about it too hard. I spent a good chunk of money and I didn't realize that I should also put aside money for the next month. For me, it was kind of a little bit of both. Like if I didn't have to do that, like if I didn't have to put aside money for the next month, then I would be okay. I would have had more than enough actually. So now that I did put aside the money, I'm looking at my finances and realizing that I might not have enough, especially because my birthday is coming up and Jonas and Romina want to do go-karting, which I want to do too, but I don't even know if I have the funds for it. If I could pay with credit card, then that is ideal. But if not, I don't even know if this will work out. And I can't even withdraw money because stupid me, I left my debit card at home, which was also kind of like me not wanting to have to spend more money than usual. Like I want to keep the money in my account separate. Like I want to keep that in my account back home so that when I do go back home, I would still have money. So I didn't bring my debit card also because my income tax, I'd get paid money and I didn't set up a direct deposit. It's gonna come in the mail and then my mom was just gonna deposit it for me straight into my bank account. So I left my card with her, but now I have no means to get more money because I'm dumb and I'm not thinking about any of these things. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. If anything, I'll just ask maybe Jonas or Romina to withdraw some money for me and I'll just send them money as well, just to kind of get me by. I do have $115 in USD, but I wanted to save that, like just in case if I do the go-karting thing, I might have to end up be using that. But yeah, so that's all for today. Just want to kind of talk through my money woes. For now, I'm gonna go to bed, or I'm gonna take a shower and then go to bed. So another long day tomorrow. So night. So I'm about to leave for work. I just braided the side of my hair so that the waves on this side would be a little bit more manageable, I guess. Not quite as frizzy. Like this side's not too bad, but I have less hair on this side because I parted my hair this way. So we're just gonna try and deflate that a little bit, make the waves a little bit more pretty, I guess. But it is 9:50. I'm gonna leave in about like 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna be taking the train this time, so not gonna be late. Jonas messaged me last night saying that they switched some plans around. So today they were supposed to go to the bamboo forest, and that's where Jonas was planning on proposing, but I don't know if they're still going today. So I'm like waiting to hear back from them, to hear what happened or what's happening, but so far nothing. So we'll see what happens. If not, I mean, they have the rest of the week unless he waits until they come back to Tokyo, and then I'll be here. I really want to congratulate them. I guess we'll wait and see. But for now, I'm just gonna clean up my room a little bit and then head off to work. I'll check in again later.
Beautiful.
How was the tteokbokki? Tteokbokki. Oishii desu.
Say umai. Umai.
Good. Hi guys, it's the end of day 4 of training, and I've been in Japan for about a week and 2 days, I believe, a week and a couple days. After training, we went to Koreatown again, and then while we were walking to Koreatown, actually, Jonas and Romina finally called me, and they're engaged. All throughout today, I was checking Instagram to see if they went to the bamboo forest, and nothing was posted. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if they went, they're doing this to be mean. Like, they know that I know, and they know that I'm waiting for it. But apparently they were waiting for me to be free because they knew I was in training all day. So they wanted to call me or tell me semi in person, like it was over a video chat, but they're engaged. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for them. They like called me while we were walking down the street and I was literally screaming. Like people were definitely looking at me because I was staring at my phone, screaming on the streets like around Koreatown. So it's mildly embarrassing, and definitely I was definitely a foreigner screaming in English, but I was just so happy for them. I couldn't contain it. They were telling me a little bit about how it all happened, but I couldn't hear very well. I was asking Romina if she knew or if she was kind of suspicious at all, and she apparently wasn't. Or she noticed certain things, like me and Jonas running off to talk to just each other, or like me asking questions. Like I kept asking them what their plan was for Kyoto, like if they're going to Kyoto or Osaka first, and when were they planning to go to the bamboo forest. Like I kept trying to pry because I was trying to see which day it was, so just kind of waiting for it. So she noticed those things, but she didn't think too deeply into it. Like it was just kind of odd, but she kind of just brushed it off. So that's good. She apparently had relatively no idea. Like it was in her mind, but she didn't know that it was gonna happen. So that's good. For now, I'm gonna just head off, get ready for bed, and then check in with you again tomorrow. Good night. So how should we start this? Went about my day as normal, went to work. It's been good. I was just telling some of my friends back home. So I'm not necessarily homesick. I feel like I do miss home. Like I feel like it's not necessarily a struggle. Like definitely having friends here right away really helped, but I do feel a little bit of anxiety, you can say. Like I'm feeling a little bit anxious about the job. I think a lot of it has to do with I've been working at the same place for the past 3 years, and that was the first place that I worked right after graduating. So I haven't had to start a new job in a really long time, and this field is completely different from where I was before, right? Like this is kind of a cross between teaching and teaching and like the corporate world. So completely different from nursing. Like it's been very, not hard, like I don't want to say it's been hard acclimating. I definitely feel it more than I thought I would. Again, I haven't been homesick in the sense that like I haven't been just kind of yearning to go home, but I do feel kind of the difference now, or I'm starting to feel the difference. Definitely because I'm starting to get into a routine with work. Like before, I just kind of felt like I was traveling, like I was going about doing, seeing different things, meeting new people, making new friends, just kind of adventuring around. So it's been good in that sense. But now that I'm kind of getting into a routine, going to work and doing all that stuff, it's been good because things are being consistent. So I'm getting used to that. But it's also because I'm starting work and starting this kind of completely new journey than from what I'm used to. It's kind of been a weird period of just kind of processing it, I guess. But I mean, I'm still like, I've only really had 1 full week of training, and just training, right? Like I feel like that kind of initial period of training is kind of stressful. Like for me personally, I do well with just doing the actual work. And then again, like just getting used to the idea that the people, because a lot of my friends I virtually grew up with, a lot of the people in my life, I should say, were people who have been in my life since elementary school, for example. And if not, like people that I've known since I was a teenager, like growing up in high school, etc. So just kind of getting used to the idea that I literally have no one anymore. Like any of my old friends, like I'm literally with people who are grew up completely different from me, and who know different slang and have different accents from me. And yeah, it's just kind of interesting to think that like I have to kind of get used to these new people as opposed to the people that I've known all my life. And then again, like missing a lot of kind of what's going on back home, like especially during the weekends when my niece is at the house, my brother and sister are there. Like I am really close to my family, so just kind of missing out on all of that is kind of, but I mean, I chose this. This was a decision that I made. I mean, I guess we'll see how the year goes, but I'm pretty sure I'm only going to be doing the 1 year. There's a lot of stuff kind of happening this year and the next year. Babies are being born, for example. Weddings are happening. Jonas and Romina's wedding. I don't know when that'll be. I'd want to be at home for it, right? So yeah, so I'm probably, most likely, I'm only going to be seeing the 1 year. So I do want to make the most of it. But it's kind of a weird year, right? It's with everything with the coronavirus. I really don't know how the year's going to progress. Like, I don't even know if we'll have schools to be teaching, if things will still be open. So I guess we'll see about that, right? So there's actually this kind of, I don't know what it is, like it's kind of like a Shoppers Drug Mart back home, where there's like there's like a pharmacy section, but they sell groceries and things. And I saw outside that it accepts Visa. So I went there today. I was on my way home from training pretty early, actually. I came home like right after training. Was looking for laundry detergent because I need that, as well as fabric softener. And again, I just kind of want to test out to see if I could even use my card there, because if I could, that would be a game changer. And guess what? I could. I bought the laundry detergent and the fabric softener, and I bought Doritos. I just want to see if it tasted any different than it does back home. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, another thing, the NBA. I mean, most people probably already know this, and this video will probably be posted a lot later, but still, just want to mention it. Found out that the NBA is suspended, so yikes. Big yikes. But yeah, so that's it for today. I'm gonna sign off and wind down. Night.